Yo, what's good people, and welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make gospel beats from scratch in FL Studio. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be working with 100 BPM. All right, as you can see it, of course, if you are a beginner, you can just right click and set your BPM. I'm sure you're going to learn something different today. All right, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing is, I played something pretty cool like this. So we're going to go with this first. So guys, for the first melody, I played something like this. All over it, I just duplicate it here. I played it on F major. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to consolidate this one so that we can delete this plugin. All right. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to consolidate this first one so that we can delete the plugin. So I'm going to put it here and then make sure I reset it to 0 because this is it. Make sure it's on the master. All right. Then let's highlight it. Make sure you highlight it. Then Control Alt C to consolidate it. Awesome. So guys, now that we consolidate this one right now, we can go ahead and delete the plugin. But before we delete the plugin, let's just align it to its position. Okay. So it's very important that we align it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so that now that we align it to its position, so what we're going to do is we can just delete this plugin, this one. I'm not sure we use it anymore. So I'm just going to delete this guy. Boom. It's quite heavy. All right, you get the concept. Then make sure this one we send it to number 2. So we send it to number 2 where it was before. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. And then we have so 2 of them together. We're going to reduce the velocity a little bit. All right, we're going to gain stage it. Just reduce the volume here. Now, the next thing I had, is just to add a shaker. Something like that, just going on steady and steady. All right. So the next thing we want to add is to create our drum pattern. All right. So the first thing is I make use of this guy, as my kick. We have some kick going on there, and this one as well, and some loop. Of course, you can see the loop, the percussion that I use. I use this guy, But let me just show you guys what is going on here. You can see the kick. You can see the entire kick. I just make use of this section. Of course, you can see that it's a duplicate. What we have here is still the same thing. So that's what is going on there. And then we have this one as well. If I increase it now, you can see it. But I just cut it. Okay. Then this one as well. This is what is going on here. We have this one. So together with the kick now, we have it like this. All right. We also have this guy as well. This one is just doing this. I just duplicate that. You can see the velocity. I increase it, and the kick. You can see the velocity so that it's very punchy. Okay. So by the time we engage it with this one, all right. So here's what I'm going to do now. Let me just enable this guy. For the piano, let's enable this one. So what I did is to mix it a little bit so that I can bring life to it. All right. Of course, you know, this is a tutorial. At the end of the video, I'm going to mix the entire stuff and play it. All right. So let's get into it. So the next thing is I had another one here. Okay, I can decrease the volume a little bit. You can see that I mute all the other effects because I've mixed it. I just mute all of them. All right, just only the piano that I engage here. All right, so all right, this one is just playing something like this, you know, the tom. All right, that's a tom. And then we have this one as well. So this is what this one is doing here. You know, that's just it. All right. So literally that's it. So by the time we had a loop to it, we have something like this. Okay, let's take a listen from the beginning now so that you see when I introduce this guy. So the next thing I introduce is to introduce another melody, which is the main melody of the entire stuff. All right. So which is this guy. So by the time you now add it with all the rest right now. Now this is my main melody that I vibe with. Okay. This one, and then the next thing is we are going to have this one. So I got this from Splice. All right. You know, I just build on it. I love the sound and then just build on it. Let's take a listen to this one. So the next thing I introduced to have my bass. All right. So we have something like this. All right, so that's the first bass. The second bass, I play this one manually. All right, you know, I just, of course, you just click the first note and you generate your stuff. As you can see, to generate that sound, you see what I did here. I added two stuff so that we can have this one, you know, something like this. If I put one here, you see that? So you get that sound. All right, that slide note. Okay, so literally that's what I did. And then by the time you had the bass, so let me engage the bass as well. That's on track 8. Let's go to track 8. Let's go to track 8 and engage the bass. If it's too loud, I'm going to lower it. Okay, let's go. So by the time you enable them now, you can see now it's getting better. So what I did is just to add this one, you know, Simba, and then I had this sound as well. All right, then we had the roll and we had another Simba. All right, and it's consistent like that. So when it gets to this point, here's where I change the vibes a little bit, you know, that I have consistency here. All right, so literally that's everything. And as you can see this one, for this bass, you can use any bass of your choice. I just make use of a simple bass, and then what I did is just to, play the root notes and then, add some little touch to it. Pretty straightforward. All right. And the way it is right now, I really love this sound. I think I'm going to add a vocal. I'm going to vibe on it. Yeah, I'm feeling the vibes of this beat and then play it for you guys to take a listen what I come up with. Yeah, I love it. Let's take a listen. So guys, I was able to record vocal on it. Here's what I came up with. Let's get into the prompting. Let's take a listen. Yeah. Jesus, 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 Jesus. No void in you. Jesus, Jesus. No void in you. No void in you. Jesus, Jesus. No void in you. Now, always doing good. Jesus, Jesus. You did it for me. You always doing good. Jesus, Jesus, tell the world about it. So we call you Jesus, 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 Jesus. So guys, let's take a listen one more time. Let's go. Yeah. Jesus, 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 Jesus. No void in you. Jesus, Jesus. No void in you. No void in you. Jesus, Jesus. No void in you. Now, always doing good. Jesus, Jesus. You did it for me. You always doing good. Jesus, Jesus. Tell the world about it. So we call you Jesus, 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 Jesus. That's it for today, and I hope that you find value in this video. Be sure to subscribe and also leave a thumbs up. Until the next one.